Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Snort, snort, snort.
Kogan. Drip.
Snort, snort.
I got the drip. Go. Whoa, this is a weird contribution for the amount. Listen to this. I just received a listen to this, $62.87 tip. I'm steaming drunk right now. Convince me not to send the rest of my money for the month. Okay, don't send the rest of your money for the month. Don't do that. I appreciate the $62 contribution. I don't know why it's $62.87. It's weird. Maybe it's like a currency conversion. But if you're drunk, you shouldn't be contributing regardless. No one should be drunk contributing because then you have remorse later. You might think, oh, shit, I wasn't supposed to do that, or I didn't mean to send that much money. I'll tell you right now, don't send me another tip. 62, hey, thank you for that. But don't send any more until you're sober. Be responsible. Okay, there you go. But thank you. I mean, that's a giant contribution. Let's get that up on the leaderboard. $62.87 anonymous tip. Don't know why it's $62.87, but thank you. So just like that, we're up to $67 of support. A third of the way to the goal. Thank you, guys. All right, Super Gaming Lagoon with a $6.99 Canadian super chat. I'd have to convert that. He says, I'm drunk too, so take my money. I grew up with you when I was going through hard times as a kid. Now I make six figures, and I love to see you grow. Thank you. I'm not going to grow. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to grow. What I mean by that is this channel will never get any kind of significant growth. What it has is stability and slow, very slow longevity. It's not losing subs. It's not bleeding attention at all. It goes a little up and down, but I'm definitely not going to grow. I gave up all aspirations for this channel to blow up a long time ago. Sadly, which is the way that everything is set up on the internet, it ain't going to happen. You know, the channel being out of the algorithm for so long, even if I do something that gets attention, it lasts half a second and then it's gone. You know, none of my videos will ever go viral. Doesn't matter how good or bad the videos are. They'll never go viral because everyone constantly steals my content and posts it elsewhere and they get the attention, not me. You know, that's the weird thing is like people are, I don't get it. When a big YouTube name drops you, why don't you get attention? Because when they name drop other people, they get attention. Well, because all that negativity doesn't come to my channel. It goes to my detractors. They get the attention and the boost, not me. So that's why. The YouTube algorithm buried me ages ago. So I know that I'm only going to get that core audience coming by. And or every once in a while, I'll have some new people coming by who heard of me and just want to check me out. And it's sustainable. It's definitely sustainable. This year actually has been one of my best years in ages when it comes to the level of support, sustainability I'm getting. It's been great. And I've been doing the things this year I like. Unlike last year where I did a lot of stuff that was kind of shitty drama shit. This year I focused on stuff I liked and it worked superbly. So I'm very happy for that. I feel like I'm about to sneeze and that's not good. So hold on. Hold on 1 second. I knew that was, oh, wait a minute. I pressed the wrong button. Wait a minute. Pause recording isn't working. Uh-oh. Oh, because I'm not recording. This is a live stream. I can't pause the recording when I'm not recording. Give me 1 second. I got to blow my nose because I sneezed. Someone tipped me $1 and says, James Watson was a very famous American molecular biologist, geneticist, and zoologist. He passed away a week ago at the age of 97. Did you read some of the stuff he did? Probably not. I doubt it. I don't think I've ever really been into that kind of stuff outside of when I was in school. I don't think so. The only Watson that's ringing a bell is Watson and Crick. Does that make sense? Does that ring a bell? Watson and Crick for some reason? Watson and Crick. Is this it? This is it? Molecular structure of nucleic acids, a structure for deoxyribose nucleic acid. Yeah. So Watson and Crick James Watson and Francis Crick were renowned for discovering the double helix structure of DNA in 1953. It actually rang a bell for me. Their work based on X-ray diffraction images explains how genetic information is copied and transmitted. So there you go. So Watson just passed away, huh? Well, man, he lived a good life. Amazing, groundbreaking scientific discovery, and lived into his 90s. That's pretty crazy. Man, I think we can only all aspire to have that kind of a life that's that notable, where you made an impact on humanity that much, and you lived a long, healthy life as well into your 90s, right? That's awesome. Well, cheers to you, James Watson, on your long and historic and very, very, how can I say, scholarly life that helped out humanity. There you go. Well, that's true. Everyone knows that I'm the exception. Me, what I've done already, I'm only 43 years old. I've already far surpassed James Watson. I've surpassed pretty much everyone ever in humanity's history, right? Maybe there's a few who did a little bit more than me, maybe a few, but it'd be very hard pressed to find them. In the 43 short years I've lived here, let's be honest, just completely giant waves, changing humanity as a whole. First, for my time in the Street Fighter community as a pioneer, and then later as an early YouTuber for gaming, revolutionizing the way that people made videos on the internet, right? And now as a live streamer, oh my God, I've shaken the core of human existence from the very foundations, okay? There you go. So there's Watson, but still. Of course. Now, let every idiot out there clip that, misrepresent it, act like it's serious, and put it out there so we can get someone who's another big YouTuber to react to it and be like, oh my God, I can't believe he's so full of himself, because they're an idiot. Okay. Oh, let's see here. Whoa. Another tip. Okay, well, I just got another $36.46 saying, I know you said I shouldn't, but here you go. That's all I got until payday next Friday. Well, you don't have to send any more. I told you not to. There's another $36 from the I'm assuming this is the same anonymous tipper from before, right? All right. They typically clip me when I'm not joking. How would they know when I'm joking and when I'm not? Right? How would they even know that? The truth is, they just misrepresent everything as a negative. And no matter if it's a joke or not, they just say it's true in a negative, no matter what. So it doesn't matter what I say and do. Colzep says, recently, you end up getting more money from this kind of stuff than gaming. I would say yes and no, because here's the thing. I think what's happening is I'm getting older, and I think people are realizing that the era of seeing Phil rage, it can be funny, but only in certain doses. Back then, it used to be like, we want Phil to rage at Street Fighter. We want Phil to rage at Call of Duty. We want Phil to rage at Dark Souls. We want Phil to rage at this racing game. Rage, 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 rage. And that was almost my actual formula for success. But what's happened is I got older. My viewership is getting older. And we realized, listen, there is the category for rage, and it's fine every once in a while, but most people who want that all the time became my detractors. All they want is the toxic, negative stuff, so they want to see me swear and rage and be angry all the time. The people who actually like me and support my content don't want that all the time. Maybe every once in a while they want it, but not all the time. Instead, just chilling, just hanging out, enjoying conversation, picking my brain on certain topics, right? Or hearing about my history as a YouTuber or whatever it may be. That's more entertaining, more interesting as we get older than just seeing someone pick up a controller and rage at a video game, And not to say that that's ever going to go away. I love being a gamer with you guys, but take a look at earlier today, I did a podcast and I did Pokemon. Do you know how much money I made earlier today? Over $300. Now, I could be grinding away at a rage bait game and make nothing or make $20. You know, just the other night, I played Mortal Kombat, right? And Mortal Kombat almost failed. We only made like $50. It wasn't because of a giant contribution for someone gifting subs on Kick that we hit the goal that night. But for the most part, playing, you know, the stuff that's ragey or whatever, it doesn't really work anymore. People just want to hang out and they want to enjoy my company and have a good time with me. I'm down for that. Like I said, as I get older, I have to change my content up. It can't just be the same formula forever. But at the same time, I am still going to cover games. I'm still going to have fun. You know, it's just going to be different. Instead of it being, hey, Phil picks one game and is committed to beating it from start to finish, it's going to be Phil picks a game, we try it. If it works, great. If not, on to something else that works. We don't have to keep going through every game and toughing through games you guys don't like and then end up having to play through everyone's bored and the attendance is down and everyone's annoyed. I'd much rather do things you guys want. Really. I mean, tonight, I am just hanging out with all of you. 250 viewers on YouTube. I bet we have our usual attendance over on Kick. Let's see. I don't even know how many we have. I never really look over there. We have over 100 viewers on Kick. And by the way, this is with the new decline in viewership because YouTube doesn't count ad block anymore. You know? Like, so I have almost 400 viewers just shooting the shit with you guys. That's awesome. If I was sitting here grinding at a video game, I'd probably have half that attendance. So, again, it's not that I'm going to quit games or anything, but to be quite honest, I like chilling. I do. And I think this is going to become more prominent and more interesting the older I get, and we talk about different topics and the like, you know? Jade, how are you tonight? He says Gambit comes out in Marvel Rivals tomorrow. Cool. I'm glad that the game that you like is getting active updates, has a healthy community, and you keep getting free content for it. That's awesome, man. We're at 4 out of 10 goals hit, 6 goals to go. For DSP Tries It, the new fried turkey Thanksgiving sandwich and apple pie shake from Arby's. That's the next one. I mean, it's so early, it's a possibility. Maybe we'll have a double goal night tonight. That would be amazing. That would help make up for yesterday, because last night we didn't hit the goal because the freaking Tormented Souls 2 game crapped out on us. We couldn't do the puzzle, and then we got hard locked. So, hey, hitting a double goal tonight would be amazing, but I'm not going to sit here and press you on it. All right, thank you guys. Jade says, how is the booze? It's good. This is the flavor I like. Actually, later, the second drink, I'm going to try the raspberry flavor. That one is the one I didn't have yet. I'm hoping the raspberry flavor is sweet. I'm seriously hoping it's not tart like the blueberry was, because I like blueberries, but I like sweet blueberries, not really tart blueberries. But they seem to put the tart flavor into the ciders for some reason. I don't know why. Love the people who say that I'm the one who copes. Literally in Kick Chat, all they're saying is, oh yeah, all his contributions are fake tonight. I actually mean this sincerely. I mean this very truthfully and matter-of-factly. I have never faked a contribution whatsoever on any stream I have ever done whatsoever. Every contribution is real. Now, I'm not saying there aren't assholes who charge me back. I'm not saying that. That does happen from time to time where you get morons who will actually charge you back, and then you got to fight it or whatever, right? Also, I'm not saying that I get every dollar you see. Just because there's a tip that comes in doesn't mean I keep all of that. There's fees involved, you know what I mean? But every single tip that I call out, every single thing that I shout out is real. But they don't want to believe that over there because they want to believe that I'm a failure and all that their narrative that they've literally invented is true. It's none of it's true. IMAX and Climax did a $5 super chat saying, why not acknowledge Kick Chat more? It seems like they try to support, they get annoyed from being ignored. I am literally shouting out when they tag me, as long as it's not something that's incredibly stupid. So I'm doing my best. And I did actually get some good topics out of there, but that was earlier. It's not like I only heavily focus on the YouTube side, but the YouTube side gives me a lot more significant positive questions that I can answer well, that is more entertaining to answer, quite frankly. Like, for example, we have, can we get a vegan barbecue? DSP Tries It next? No. And do you like zombie-based games? I have at some points, like back in the day, games like Left 4 Dead, Walking Dead was good, but zombies aren't really the rage anymore, so I don't really think about zombies anymore. There you go. I answered the questions from Kick. Do you see my point? We're done. These aren't like in-depth topics where I can give detailed answers and we get a lot out of it. See? He says, I still remember your first Dark Souls playthrough. Watching it now, dive into something like Silksong with so much ease has been a cool evolution. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like when I started on YouTube, 100% I was a bumbling oaf. I was out of gaming for such a long time. I had only been doing Street Fighter. Like, no exaggeration, I was a Street Fighter competitive player for like 10 years. I missed the entire PlayStation, late PS1, most of the PS2, original Xbox, and GameCube era of games. I didn't really get back into console gaming until PS3, Xbox 360. So I had been so out of the loop that I sucked at everything. Like, literally any game I touched, I was like a babe in the woods, I don't know what's going on, And so you see me try to play anything difficult. Oh my God. You remember how staunchly against difficult games I was back then? That I wanted more casualized games, easier games. I didn't want to play anything challenging. When I did, I was like, I don't know about that. That's why I actually didn't play Dark Souls 1 right away. People were telling me it was hard, but they wanted me to play. I was like, nah, I'll skip it. And then I ended up playing it because people were like pestering me to play it. And of course, I sucked at it. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I was a moron. Today, now, after 17 plus years as a YouTuber playing all these games, pretty much anything you throw at me, I can learn. It's just a matter of, do I want to, right? Like, there's some games I'm going to enjoy more than others. And if I see something as just cumbersome right from the get-go, slow-moving, annoying, I would tend to probably not like it as much as something that maybe is a little bit more engrossing right at the beginning. So, but you're right. In a game like Silksong, right? So here's a game, Metroidvania, very challenging. Everyone knows it. Everyone says this is going to be like the most challenging Metroidvania ever made. I'm going into it playing very few Metroidvanias. I played the classic Castlevanias. I played the classic Metroid games back in the day. I played half of Symphony of the Night, never finished it. I maybe played like one of the mobile Castlevanias at one point, the ones on like Game Boy Advance or whatever. I played the more modern Castlevanias. Yeah, I played Metroid Prime 1. I played Metroid Dread. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just not a Metroidvania guy. But because I have played so many games, so many difficult, challenging ones, all the FromSofts and the other things, you know what I'm saying? The ones that are similar. It's easier for me now to walk into a difficult game and kind of get it after a little bit. To me, it wasn't really a huge leap. The hardest part of Silksong for me was getting used to having that level of control needed to succeed. That level of difficult platforming or dodging perfectly around the bosses and attacking. Do you want to know the truth? The Mega Man marathons this year absolutely helped me to get ready for Silksong, because I hadn't played difficult fights like that in ages in a game, and I played all those games within January and then 2 in August. It got me ready for the tough shit in Silksong. I'm glad I did that. But yeah, like, you're right. Back in the day, if I had tackled a game like Silksong, I never would have beat it. Are you shitting me? I probably would have made it a third into the game, raged, and just quit and never played again. But now it's completely different. You can see in 17 years the evolution of me absorbing all of this knowledge and experience from the other difficult games I've played and being able to jump into a game like Silksong with no prerequisite knowledge of the series, because I only played like, half an hour, maybe 45 minutes of the original Hollow Knight, and then being able to adapt. And it was fun. Man, Silksong was such a good experience. I am so happy that you guys convinced me to play it like that. And thank you so much to everyone who supported it and let me enjoy it, because that was by far one of the most refreshing, interesting games I've played in many, many years. Really. I hope that one day, maybe next year I could play original Hollow Knight. I hope there's expansions. I hope they continue the series. That was very, very rewarding game. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't think I'm going to do Dispatch. There's a couple of reasons. Okay. Number one, Dispatch is a very narrative-heavy game. I haven't really played those in a while, and the ones that I've played didn't work very well. I don't think Dispatch would work. I think you're going to have a lot of people complaining that it's boring. Just being honest, that's number one. Number two, it's got YouTubers in it, and people are going to try to cause drama because there's YouTubers doing the voice acting, even though I probably wouldn't even know who they are, And number three, I've heard that there's choices in the game that can lead to romantic things that a lot of people are saying are controversial, like there's like homosexual kisses and stuff, and I'm like, I'm at the age, I just don't want to deal with the drama shit anymore with games. I just don't. I'm past it. When I play a game, I want to sit down and just enjoy the game for being a game. I don't want it to have to be some kind of a social commentary experience where now we're exposed to things that some people are upset about because they're in the game. And now we all got, oh. So I don't think I want to do it, to be honest. Like, just on those reasons alone, I don't think I want to fuck with the game just for it to be something that's just going to be more annoying than anything else.
I got the drip going. 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 It's like a faucet that's dripping. You can't make it stop. So what do you want me to do? Have a mute button that every second I'm tapping the mute button just in case I'm gonna have to clear? Like, this is what I mean. These dumb kids. This is what it is. It's dumb kids.